I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, and I've been a fan of it ever since the very first game got released, and like many others, I'm anticipating the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, with the news of Star Wars being bought by Disney and also Marvel a few years ago, a lot of people have been speculating that Star Wars and Marvel might be put into Kingdom Hearts 3 because they're owned by Disney. Now, a lot of people aren't really a big fan of this, however, I am here to give another side of the story. I'm here to give the possibility, and again, people, only possibility. I'm not saying they're actually going to put it in or not. I don't know for sure. This is just speculations, okay, people? This is just speculations of whether or not Star Wars or Marvel could be a possibility in Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm here for the side that yes, it could be a possibility. Now, the first theme is that Star Wars is about light versus dark, good versus evil, which is essentially what Kingdom Hearts is all about. It's about light versus dark, it's about overcoming the darkness, and it's about finding the light. The next point that a lot of people like to talk about is that Star Wars and Marvel would not be possible. Well, look at this quote from the creator himself. Now, this quote doesn't necessarily mean that Star Wars and Marvel are going to automatically be put in there or anything like that, but it's a possibility. Again, it's speculation. The next thing is that it's owned by Disney. Now, yes, I do realize that there's going to be certain types of licensing, for Star Wars or for Marvel, different types of licensing. And I realize that, which is why I'm saying that it's only a possibility. The next argument is that a lot of people like to say it'll be out of place or it just wouldn't fit. Now, Kingdom Hearts as a whole is all about crossovers, right? And besides, look at Pirates of the Caribbean or look at Tron. A lot of people who played the very first Kingdom Hearts game, I know for sure, did not anticipate that movies like Pirates of the Caribbean or even the original Tron were going to be put in Kingdom Hearts. Also, for those of you who say Star Wars would be out of place, yeah, we already have out-of-place things in Kingdom Hearts, like Sora turning into a mermaid, and Sora turning into a cub lion, so it's not really impossible. Next up is the argument that it's live action, and it would be out of place. Again, going back to the argument that, well, what about Pirates of the Caribbean and Tron? They easily blended in live action movies with the Kingdom Hearts universe and it made it fit. So, next up is the worlds. Now, I'm not saying there's going to be actual worlds of Star Wars in there, but some worlds to consider are Hoth, maybe the Jedi Council, maybe Endor. Star Wars has a bunch of universes that Kingdom Hearts can use. And there's a whole bunch of storylines that Star Wars can use too for Kingdom Hearts. Next up, and I know these aren't lightsabers, but what was the very first thing you saw when Xemnas was using those lasers? You thought they were lightsabers. And even nowadays, I know a lot of people jokingly do this, but they still call them lightsabers, okay? And even if they don't have worlds for Star Wars, they can easily just do summons, they can do a whole bunch of other things. And besides, it's not like Star Wars is irrelevant, because Star Wars is pretty relevant with the new movie coming out, and Star Wars as a whole has been a gigantic franchise for years. And for those of you saying that Star Wars wouldn't be good as a crossover, people, why do you think LEGO is doing so popular nowadays? Because of LEGO Star Wars. Because of LEGO Star Wars, LEGO has seen a huge financial success ever since then. Also, Star Wars had cameos as fighters in Soul Calibur 4, and that's the last place I would think Star Wars would be put in. And now let's go to the whole argument of if you think this, or if you want Star Wars, you're not a true fan. You're not a true Kingdom Hearts fan. People, this argument is irrelevant, and it's stupid. Why? Because if you use the not true fan argument, it makes all of your points irrelevant, and you basically lose all credibility in your argument. And just the word true fan, it makes no sense, because there's not a true definition of what a true fan really is. And really, using the whole you're not a true fan thing, it just makes your argument just seem pointless, because you don't have any legit points or arguments to back up your claim. So, your argument's basically thrown out the window. Now, getting back on topic, Marvel is a little bit more difficult based on the fact that there's so many franchises, what I thought is that Marvel characters could be used as either summons, or they could be used in random places, such as human personas, like in different cities or towns or different worlds. Such as, say, you walk up and you talk to Peter Parker, and maybe he'll give you like a side mission or something. And for those of you saying, oh, that'll be so ridiculous, people, Final Fantasy characters are in Kingdom Hearts. Now, overall, again, these are just speculations. Now, if Kingdom Hearts 3 does not have Star Wars or Marvel characters or Marvel and Star Wars worlds, does that mean I'm not gonna buy the game? You know, does that mean I'm not gonna buy the game? I'm gonna protest it. I'm gonna say, oh, how dare you? How dare you? No. Why? Because I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm a fan of the storyline, I'm a fan of the characters, and I'm a fan of the gameplay. So, just because Star Wars and Marvel aren't gonna be in it or may not be in it does not mean that I'm not gonna buy it. These are just speculations that I want to personally have my input for the game. I just think it'd be pretty fun if Star Wars or Marvel elements were in Kingdom Hearts 3. So overall, do I want Star Wars and Marvel in the game? Yes. Does that mean I'm gonna protest the game and not buy it if it's not in it? No. I just think it'd be pretty fun, you know, to explore Star Wars or Marvel worlds created by Square Enix. That's all I'm saying. Again, if you have a different opinion than me, then that's perfectly fine. You know, I want to hear different opinions and I want to hear different views. If they're not in a game, then oh well.